Alright, what's up? Let's get this tier list up and going. Live. First time. Gonna be a lot of talking. Whew. Just checking a couple things before I get started. What's up, chat? This is all new, so I gotta see what's going on with this YouTube streaming. What's up, Amin? What's up, FCYC? I don't know if I'm gonna, cause like look at this list. Am I gonna do all of this? We'll see. It's a lot of people to rate. Let's see. Just messing with the settings a bit. We'll get started in like let's do 8 minutes. 11 o'clock my time. That's when we'll start the tier list. I guess this tier list is gonna be my first YouTube video. Finally uploaded one, huh? I hope not. Whew. So I got the database on my second monitor, so we can look at every unit. By the time I go through them, if I have to go in depth. Something like the first Kizuna probably don't need much talking, so that's good for me. Whew. Oh, I did not put the the new Itachi in here. Should I do that? Should I add him in here? I didn't even bother. Let me see. Let's see if I can add him real quick. We'll start with him in the list. Watch this breaks. It's just gonna break everything if I press refresh. Honorable mention. Oh, there's a lot of honorable mention. Could put him in a money guy. Everyone loves the money guy. So I'll just put him in. It's not that bad anyway. If I could just find him real quick. Where is he? There you go. So by fresh refresh, he should show up. Yeah, there he is. Just start by adding him in the list. There you go. First unit added in the tier list. What does he even do other than that lead? I don't think I've ever looked. Oh, he's staying up there. He's not moving. 100% trust, 75% EXP. Oh yeah, he's staying. Money guy should be up there too, but I don't know where he is in in my files. He's somewhere in here. Too lazy to dig it up. Yeah, very strong. At this point, you should have like 2 units as your leader if you want to be nice to your friends. Him or money guy. Let me put money guy as my friends, my leader. Let me farm money while I do this live stream. Let's see how much money I'll have by the end of it. Yeah, he is a legend. You're not wrong. Oh, I'll get to Sasori later. He needs a good 15-minute probably. Just to himself. That man. Whew. I can't praise him enough. Let's see, where is he? He's somewhere in here. But once we get to him, oh boy. Alright, 2 minutes. We'll start the tier list in 2 minutes. Let me just set up my phone so I could start farming this. I hope not. If he takes 15 minutes, who knows? We might be stuck on the character for a good 10 minutes. Which I hope not. My goal is 30 seconds a character, unless that character is really, really good. Then we'll give him a minute. And who knows, this might not be the highest tier list. There might be something higher than this, than the triple S. But we'll get to there when we hit that person. Yeah, what is going on with my phone? Come on, just rotate. This thing would not want to rotate. Encourage debates? Is that what? Do we want to do that? If the chat's active, we'll see. I'm okay with that. Then this will be a 5-hour live stream. We'll take 10 minutes per OP character. Alright, it's 11 my time. We are starting now. Let me set up this database so I can see what character needs more detail. So, before we start, let me just start accepting. I'm in my game right now. I need to set up this farming, but I don't have enough room, so let me just clean up my box a bit. I don't even know. There's just so many. There's some units that is gonna cause a 20-minute debate if we go there. And that unit might be you might be able to see which unit that is over here. This unit is just how could they do this? Alright. Freaking box. 10,000 is not enough for these materials. I gotta sell like every couple of days. This is always full. Come on, game. Be nice. Increase that to like infinite. Alright. Let's start. First unit in the tier list. Kizuna version 1 Naruto. Let's just make this simple. He goes here. He should be lower, but he's a Kizuna 0 cost, so he'll stay there. It'll be nice enough to keep him in A+. It's not as worthy. Same with Sasuke, but Sasuke is a little bit better than him. These guys. Sasuke, A+ also. His insta-kill is really good. The reason why he's an A+ is because Itachi is an S. Itachi's too good. Especially since Akatsuki is now top tier in the meta. So last tier list, I had both of them in A+, but he has to go up higher just because he's an Itachi. Oh yeah. Oh, Kizuna V3 Naruto. I don't think I have to say more. There's nothing else to say. He's just that good. He might be top 3 unit in the game. Maybe even top 2. If you really break down what he does. He's too good. Anything like he might be the most important character in the game. For Wales. If you have him at 90 cost, then he's replaceable. But this is a tier list, so we're expecting him to be at 0 cost here. Minato, his partner, A+. He's pretty solid, but you don't use him much. You only switch to him if you need to tank or you just want to mess around. Sasuke. He's the worst Kizuna in the game. He's just not that... They messed him up. I don't know why. This game just... They don't like Sasuke, man. So for going back to Kizuna V3, the most important thing you want in a unit is removing enemy state. And he removes positive and God state, which is the best. But he also skips. That skip part is the reason why he's an S, and Sakura is 1 lower than him. Because Sakura doesn't skip. And you don't want to, and to get Sakura to inflict illusion, you have to start as Sasuke, and that's pretty awful. You don't want to do that. Sasuke is not good enough to start. His lead is great, but you have counters like Hashirama that's just gonna mess you up for starting Sasuke. So you'll get punished by using him, which means Sakura goes down lower because you want to start Sasuke. It's really unfortunate. You know, there's the Kizuna ranking. Let's see the chat. See what the chat thinks. See who disagrees. And if I hurt someone's favorite unit, if I rank them lower, I want to see why you think they should be higher. All agreed, understandable. Okay. The thing in here too is that I can't see Sakura going up. Like, their Kizuna skill is single target. It's good and all. But Kizuna's skill rarely goes off at least in the high PvP where I played. It barely goes off. Well, she's not here to see it. Maybe they'll get buried if she comes here. So, next set of units. We are looking over the duos. The very first duo in the game. They need a buff. Itachi and Sasuke are different, since to the enemy, they go off often. But to the player, it doesn't go off that often. But for some reason, the enemy always goes off, especially those two. Like, my problem with them is that you run into characters that stops you from playing. We'll get to them later. Hinata, Izuna, GK, Itachi. You hit them once and your character just doesn't... You have to wait. So by the time you get your Kizuna skill ready, your instant action already expired, so you're all the way at the start of the gauge. And when you're started the gauge, you don't ever want to use it there. So that's why it never goes off for the player, but for the enemy, it always goes off. It's stupid. So, Kizuna V5. Oh, not Kizuna, Duo V1. Let's put them in A+ for the reason that they are very tanky and annoying. I can't put them in A. I put them in A before, but their 5 revive is still annoying to fight. Hashidara, that's SS. I'm gonna put them a little bit higher than Sakura. I think they might be the 3rd best duo in the game. They just bring stuff that you want. They remove states, they remove terrain. Their formation's pretty solid, so SS. They're not good enough to be triple S because only a few units will be there. Them, SS, big AoE damage, illusion, formation is solid. Not better than them, I think. So SS is good enough for them. I'm gonna put them a little bit higher, just because of that insta kill. Insta kill is always good, but other than they got a big AoE also. So them over here. If you ever get hit by their S1 in PvP, you're gonna hate it. It might kill you, might cause you to lose, because you can't stop it unless you have someone specifically to stop it. And those units, who knows where I'll rate them when I get to them, but they're just toxic. Them, I think they're the 2nd best. They're good in an Akatsuki team, but the Paralyze, I think, is more useful than their insta-kill. The S2 does a lot of damage, it removes state, but that's nice. But a lot of Akatsuki already does that, especially Pain. But, yeah. Other than that, they're still really good. I want to say Gaikashi is probably very, very slightly better. So, there's the duos here. Yeah, no, nothing wrong with that. That's fine. If you're an SS, it doesn't mean you're bad. It means you're really good. It's just that some people are better. But that doesn't mean they're better than you at what you do. If I look at all these units in triple S and double S, Minakushi is the best AoE damage dealer in this group. When it comes to AoE damage, they're over here. But looking entire kit wise, there's nothing wrong with them being in SS. If you get hit by their S2, you might die. Just utility wise, you have insta kill, remove state, removes terrain, remove state, insta kill, paralyze, skip, great leader skill. This one is skip, remove state. It's just utility wise, they bring so much more than Minakushi. But there's nothing wrong with that. It's just different playstyle. If you need a DPS, go with Minakushi. There's nothing wrong with that. see. Now we're up to the gods. Most of these stuff I'll probably skip or not even talk about. Like they're in B plus, B plus, C, C. I don't think I need to explain these at all. So let's just get these out of the way. And when we get to characters like these units are an A plus. But if we go down, where are they? You go up here, and you one lower. And if I were to put them in order, I would do it like this. So, why is Naruto better than Sasuke? One simple. He's an Uchiha. You don't want to be an Uchiha. Being an Uchiha is horrible in this game. Unless you're Itachi. They don't count as an Uchiha, so they don't trigger Hashirama. So yeah, that's the only reason. And if you look at this, I put a rainbow frame on the legendary potential units. And these two are... Well, actually, let me just put this up too. You're one lower, but your legendary version is better than Naruto. These three are free. Everyone who has the materials should be working on them immediately. He has 5 revives and deals a ton of damage, while Minato has only 2 revives, but dishes out a lot more damage because of that extra turn. You smack, extra turn, smack. That will deal more damage than Naruto, because sometimes Naruto doesn't even get a turn until turn 20, because he's slow, he doesn't have instant action. But Minato is fast. That's why he's up here. He's less tanky, but he does more damage, which is what you want. So let's continue. Not good enough yet. You're about A plus, but your legendary potential, if I can find you, here you are. You're pretty good. You have 2 skills that will trigger the additionals, which is pretty good. And you remove normal state, and I believe you cancel when you get attacked. And you got 5 lives, which is why you're a little bit better than Sasuke, because you're not an Uchiha. Continuing, you're kind of trash, and sadly, your legendary potential is also very meh. But the minimum I can put a legendary potential unit is S. So you go there, because you only have 1 life. Your stats is very low. And then, yeah, you do single target damage. That's pretty much what you don't want in a legendary potential unit. If you have 5 units of Itachi, skip it. Don't even bother. Kakashi, we're waiting. Oh, Uzumaki Tragedy. No. Nope. Nah. You guys are bad. Well, Sakura's pretty good. Then we go down to their legendary potential. They're pretty much the bare minimum of what a decent one is, but why would you work on them when these 3 are free? You always want to work on the free one, especially if they're really solid. Sakura is different. She's up here. Reason why? She's a female. Female PvP starts, she's the best unit in female PvP. And it's not even close. You 2 are garbage. But you also have legendary potential, which is also not that good. Where's Hamura? There's Hamura, there's Hagoromo. See, these units are very fast to go through, which is nice. Not useful enough, not useful, you're okay, not good. You're an A, no, you're an A plus, I think. You're still solid. In your legendary potential unit, nope, wrong one. You are very annoying. I want to say you're better than these two. How many revives does Hashirama have? Oh, you're waiting for your son. Oh. I'm not even gonna talk about your son. Hate him. Hate him. Nah, I can't put them in A+, because I'm considering legendary potential unit as maxed. Like, Itachi, you don't want to max. But if I were to judge him max, his stat alone, plus the penetrating additional, is way too good to be in A+. Like, if I look at him, if I look at Naruto and compare him to a V4 without legendary potential, he's so much better. Like, it sucks. It's hard to rate them. So there's Hashirama. How many revive does he have? He has 5 withstand. Make that, and does he have any HP recovery? He doesn't. But, well, 5 withstand is annoying. So yeah, if y'all know, if you fight him, he will seal you to death, and that's just it's toxic. It's so annoying. Kaguya's an A. Let's see, where is he? Someone's son is a really good legendary awakening unit. Very solid. Let me just check what he does real quick. Is he blue? No, he's black. Why did I think he's blue? Okay. How many revive does he have? He have 1 or 2? He has 2. Yeah, the 2 revive for a 7-star legendary potential. That's what? How much is that? 26 mil times 3. It's like almost 70. That's 78 million HP. So yeah, that's good enough. Plus he insta kills. Yeah. I want to put him in SS, but we'll see. He might move up. He might move up there. Let's see. Yeah, just possibly the worst. I think I think. Oh, why are you up here? Why did I put you up there? Tobirama's possibly the worst legendary potential unit in the game. Is he always hit? Yeah, single target, not always hit. With 3 withstand. You better. Nah, not being always hit. Because if you miss that first hit, your additional doesn't even trigger. See, if I were to put a unit down to A+, it might be him. But we'll see when we get there. You not that good. Still really good in female. You're just garbage. Still solid. Decent. But your legendary awakening. Where are you? It's an SS. Which is... Actually, no, this is a good explanation for why he's an SS. Because you might not think he's not that good. Which... You might be right. He's not the best. He has a withstand, but he has 26 million HP and does AoE. And he removes state. That's pretty solid. He might be the worst in SS though. You're not that good. Actually, you're an A+. Sometimes you work. I don't understand how his mechanic works. Yeah, not being always hit is really bad. And 3 single target is over here. It's just a tragedy. You're still an S. But where in S would I put you? Are you better than them? I don't think so. Not in this meta, at least. I'm gonna put him in A+. Negative special state doesn't hit the same anymore because of terrain. Not right now, formation. Formation just removes them. Is he single target? I should know, because I 7-starred him the moment he came out. I did 10 multis to get him. That's painful. Now he's AoE. He got some additionals, which is nice. His additionals is single target. And Hagoromo doesn't have single target. That's why he's a little bit ahead. He might actually be up here because of that. Because having additionals is very good. Itachi, pretty solid. For... Oh, what is going on? And your legendary potential, I would say, is S+. Same reason, single target. We don't like single target up in here. You're there. You're over here. You're an S. Insta-kill baby. AoE insta-kill. She aged very well. You're an A+. You're an A+. I should order these. If I were to order them, you'll be the worst. You'd be over here. Over here. Yeah, let me just order these real quick. I don't know why you haven't been doing it. You're probably over here. Yeah, that's fine. Sasuke, A+. There's a lot of A+ in Gods. I made it harder to reach the S mark. And Naruto will be together with Sasuke. This Sasuke is actually not that bad. Because he has a lot of additional attacks. Put him over here. How many additionals does he have? Black. Yes. He has 7 additional attacks for 100k. So with double damage, 200k with 7 additional attacks. Yeah. That's pretty solid. So I should go over it. So mostly in SS are people that are AoE with additional attacks. And S is just AoE, single target, base 6-star with not a lot of lives. And these are base 7-star. Base 7-star just gets so much more HP. My boy. Your normal form is A+. Your legendary potential is possibly the second best legendary potential in the game. Now, why is that? Let's go over why Sasori is possibly the second best legendary potential in the game. Simple. He has base 7-star stats, so 26 million HP. He's immune to state at the beginning of the fight for 3 turns. Pretty good. He has a lot of speed if he sees a GK. And guess what? You're gonna see a GK. They're everywhere. He has 1 revive, so about 56 million HP. Even if it's just 1 revive, you're not taking away that fast. If they have a 5 village, you poison them. And that poison is very important. We'll get to that later. But the next part of his ability, he has an extra turn. That extra turn breaks this unit. Any unit with an extra turn is automatically SSS for a legendary potential unit. You smack someone, extra turn, smack him again. But the reason why he's the second best, his puppet state. If they're poisoned, you're gonna hit one person with a puppet. And what happens when you hit them with a puppet? They're dead. That's it. They die. That's the worst part. No, that's actually the best part if you're a player. If you get hit, if you're fighting a Sasori and they hit you with a puppet, you want to get rid of that puppet right away. Because if you don't, they turn on you. So just imagine you're in a fight. You're running an Akatsuki team. You're running a good team. You see a Sasori on the other team. Your Sasori hits puppet state on your V4 Naruto. Now your V4 Naruto uses S1 and hits your team, and your team is dead. What are you gonna do? Your V4 just sold. But that's not that's not the only reason why puppet state is good. It's the exact same thing as these duos Koto state. If you hit someone that has the remove and immune effect, it insta kills you. Because that's what the puppet and Koto state is. If you remove the state, you die. And if you're removing immune, that counts as getting inflicted by the state. So that's why with Nagato and Itachi, if you hit someone with your S1, it's guarantees kill them. Either you control them, or it kills them. That's why they're up here. Their insta kill is fake insta kill. That's better than a normal insta kill. Because if you hit them with a state, you control them. So you always want to target the legendary potential unit on the other team. But Sasori does the exact same thing, and he's AoE. So you just think about that. You hit someone, you hit them with 4 additional attacks, you inflict the puppet state on someone. What do? You have to remove that state, or else someone will turn on you. And if you can't remove that state, it's game over. That's why I think he's the second best legendary potential in the game. Like, that's not even explaining his S2, which is an AoE skill attack, which means it also triggers 4 additional attack. So if they don't have a 5 village, you just use your S2. You use your S2, you hit them with the poison, and then you also hit them with 4 additional attack. This man is a beast. I don't even think SS is enough. He might be in... I think I gotta do this. 1 row above. Let's change this color into black. I think, no, black doesn't... Yeah, let's do purple. And the tier name for now is Poison Boy. Bam. And... oh, Sasori's not in SSS, man. He is higher. This unit is insane. I thought he was bad, but then I had someone test out the duo, the Akatsuki duo, and see how that state works. And it's literally the exact same state, but this one's a god state. It's just... and it doesn't matter if you're immune to it. If you're immune to it, you just insta-die. This state is just so broken, and this AoE is just like... ugh. That's why I've been teasing in the Discord. Sasori's meta. Work on Sasori. He's probably the best unit you'll have. But there's also one more unit that's going in that tier. So I'll change the name with that tier list once we get to that unit. Good at LP1? Yeah. LP1 gives him enough survivability and doubles his damage. He's good enough at that. But with no dupes, he's probably an A+ because he's very squishy. He only has 1 revive. That's not even a problem, to be honest. How's his gear? Yeah, because you got this new gear that just makes him immune to everything, or dodges. It's just... he's a beast. He was a meme that he's just a Tsunade farmer. But then now look at him. I'm proud of this guy. Like, if you pull Sasori, if you're doing your summons and you pull Sasori, you should be excited. Especially if it's a dupe. You'd be like... he's the reason why So last tier list... man, I really did go for like 15 minutes about Sasori. Last tier list, I would have put the new Pain in SSS. But... he wasn't played before because he was squishy. 1 revive is pretty nothing. And Akatsuki sucked for the longest. There's no good Akatsuki team. If you run Akatsuki, you get punished by Sage and Naruto. But now, you see Sage and Naruto, you don't care. So, let's continue. Jiraiya, you're pretty solid. Madara, you're pretty solid. Guy, you're okay. Minato's okay. Are you? Is Izuna better than some legendary potential units? Are you better than Indra? Yes. Better than Sasuke? Yes. Better than Pain? Yes. Yes. Yeah. You're not better than Obito potential. Man, Izuna's a beast. Everyone knows what Izuna does. I don't think I have to go over what he does. Yeah. Conan SS. And your where are you? Where's Bay? Where's Thunder Thigh? Thunder Thigh is SS. She's over here. Now let's talk about Conan a bit. This is gonna be an Akatsuki stream, man. Every Akatsuki I'm gonna talk about. Love me some Akatsuki. Thunder Thigh. Why is Thunder Thigh good? She has 20 additional attacks. Whoever gets hit by that additional attack is gonna die. Why else is she good? She removes status effect. That's a really good thing to do in this meta. Plus, she starts with her God State, and her God State makes her immune to status effect. So why is that good? This guy. Status effect? Status effect. You want to remove Poison State, so Sasori don't control you. You want to remove the Paralyze, so you get a turn. That's pretty much it. And that's good enough to put her in probably the third best legendary potential unit in the game. Oh, and she got extra turn and a ton of stats. Plus 6 withstand. Like, what are you doing, Gree? Akatsuki is busted. So yeah, continue. Sage Naruto, SS. He counters Akatsuki. That's it. We're in an Akatsuki meta. He counters them. But not all of them. The Queen. SSS. Everyone knows what the Queen does. You hit her, you just lose. So don't hit her. Sakura SS, where you remove status effect. That's what you want. Everyone loves units that remove status effect. Hashirama SS. Anti-Akatsuki, not anti-Uchiha. There's a lot of good Uchihas in this meta. Well, not some. There's one good Uchiha in this meta. And if you want to stop him, there's your unit. Deidara SS. Alright, let's talk about Deidara. People don't respect this guy enough. This guy is he's something else. And the reason why he's in SS is not in SSS? It's one reason. There's too many good Akatsuki. He doesn't fit in your team. Because there's so many good Akatsuki. And that's not even his problem. There's not enough Akatsuki slots. If there's 5 Akatsuki spot in the game, he'd take one of them. If you can put 5 in the team, he's guaranteed one of them. But since you can only take 4, sadly he has to go to SS. Just because he doesn't fit. And why is he good? If he sees a 5 village, you hit him with instant detonation, which means they're not moving for 4 turns. If you hit all the enemies preemptively with that, you get 4 free turns to kill them. And that's usually enough to win you the game. Even in high tier PvP. Usually the only one left after 4 turns is like the legendary potential unit that's max. But then your S2 is insta kill. You get the state up, you waste 3 turns of those 4 turns, and you insta kill someone. But then, like, these are his best part. Is the instant detonation. S1 guarantees skip with a lot of additional attacks. I just started a free-to-play account, and my team is already strong enough to compete for top 300. And I just started the account, like, before I did the live stream. So, can't forget about why people think Deidara is good. Like, don't get me wrong, this is very good. If you kill him, He kills someone back. There's no, you can't go wrong with that. But that's not why he is really good. If that's all he had, he'd be in probably top of S. But the fact that he stops the enemy from doing anything preemptively, that's why he's in SS. He should be in SSS, but there's just not enough Akatsuki slots. First world problem with Akatsuki, there's not enough slots. Oh, let me get a drink of water quick. Alright, and his legendary potential, where is it? Did I put it in here? There you are. His legendary potential unit is the bottom of S, just for one reason. You want him at level 1. You don't want to give him any extra stats. All the stuff that I mentioned, he does well at level 1 or at level 140. He does the exact same thing. That's why you want to keep him at level 1 just in case he gets tapped in one shot. Then at least that way you insta kill someone. Well, he's the only rare occasion where his normal version at level 1 is better than his max legendary potential unit. He's annoying, don't get me wrong, he should be up here. But I'm putting him down here because just don't do it. If you got a dupe of him, run both at level 1. Pain. Y'all think he's up here, huh? I'm sorry, but he's down here. I am sorry, Pain, but you are down here. I wish you were up here, but you're suffering from the same thing as Deidara. There's not enough slots. If the duo didn't come out, you'd be up here. But the duo's out, and the duo does the exact same thing as what you do, so you're down here. At least your normal version, but of course, Max, different story. Maybe better than Conan. Maybe up here. Don't matter. I'm putting him better for now. Because, you know, does a lot of additional attacks. So, and now we're up to the GKs. Anyone have a question about the gods? We went over the gods really fast. I think we can do this in an hour. Because I'm not ranking every unit in this. Just like the 90 costs that are... I'm going to put all the 90 costs and the important EX origin in the story. But I'm not putting all of them, so... Any questions so far? Everyone liking this tier list? All the Akatsuki get an explanation because we're in Akatsuki meta. Konoha don't need it because, you know, they've been around for so long. Yeah. Let's see. How many free-to-play units are in here? Yeah, 3. Is Hinata better than Gaikashi? No. Duo is always gonna bring more than... Wasn't here the free one? Sure. Why is he better than Naruto? Extra turn. You hit someone, you get an extra turn, you hit him again. Plus his base speed. Is it still the highest? Let me just check real quick. Oh, I didn't put Hashirama? Oh, my bad. Let's see, where is Hashirama? I might have missed more, actually, because I put pretty much a lot of units up in here, even if they don't have it. Hashirama's up here. Yeah, better than them. The exact same thing. He counters a Chiyo. If you have him, use him. He's really good. But yeah, I'm just checking real quick for the gods. Going back to Minato. Yeah, Minato's the highest base speed god in the game. So, you take advantage of that. He gets to like 5,000, 6,000 speed very easily. Then your extra turn is a guarantee. So you always get 2 shots with his S1. So you'll blow them up faster than Naruto getting a turn. That's why he's up. That's why he's better. I might have missed more. Who has them that I did? You don't have them. You don't have them. Oh, no, that's a GK. GK. Don't have them. I think... Is that it? Oh, over here. You're SS. You're probably about here. So, alright. GK. I've been live for 15 minutes. This is not that bad. Kaguya. Trash. Madara. Not bad, but trash. You okay. Obito. You suck. You suck. You age poorly. You suck. You're okay. You're decent. You're okay. I think you're trash. I think you're trash. You're pretty nice. You're not bad. You're awful. You age worst. Fuck you. We don't like you. We don't talk about you. You're not bad. Not bad. I'll be nice. I'll be nice to him. Yeah. Most of these stuff we don't gotta talk about except for the legendary potential. I feel like most of these are self-explanatory. Hey, you knew that was happening? For you. And new units. We can talk about new units. You. Over here. You're stupid. You're the best. You're probably the best non-legendary potential unit of the game. But I'm not gonna talk about you until I get to your legendary potential. Wait, I put him too high. He's down here. I'm sorry. My anger got the best of me. If he got a legendary potential, oh man, he might be up here. He might be with the poison boy. All right. Legendary potential. Let's GK. I guess we can go this way. GK Naruto. You take too much setup, my dude. You just You have to S2. Is he a base 7 star? Oh, he's a base 7 star. We'll put him down here. But I think he's You have to S2 to get your always hit. Your terrain don't matter. If you don't have your S2, your S1's gonna miss. Does your S1 even... Does that skip if you don't have your S2 up? Or do you need the S2 to skip? Oh no, it skips. Okay, so, yeah. You can be an SS. But, too much setup. Setup just doesn't work in this game. If you got a setup to do your stuff and you don't do that setup preemptively, it's just not gonna work. You do more damage than Naruto. You're better than him. Yeah, you're in there. Shisui, what does you do? Yeah, you just do big AoE damage. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing more you can ask for. You're also very squishy. So you smack them, they die. That's what a legendary potential is supposed to do. Itachi. Let's see. I guess we could do it this way. Better. Yeah, right there. And you went too far. Just because you're there for illusion. But there's better illusion unit in the game, so. How many revives do you have? You even have any? You have 2 withstand. That's okay. Pain. Better. Are you better than your god self? Nah, you're not always hit. I can't put you up there. You're down here. You're next to Itachi. Itachi's not even always hit. Yeah, you two deserve to be down there. You're just tanky with a lot of life. Let's see. You're AoE, but you're like... Ugh, they did you dirty. Oh, actually, I take that back. You're up here. One reason. There's a bug with the GKV1 Sasuke. If you have a god ally, sometimes his damage reduction triggers. I don't know why, but it does. So you can stay there. We'll skip you for now. My boy. No. You're a debuffer and no one cares about debuffers. Unless it's something very stupid. Like Sasori. Shinobi Blazing's new son. Yeah, he's good. Oh, he's very good. 5 revive. Yeah, he's up here. He's good. 5 revives, fast as hell. Cancel? Is that cancel? Yeah, he cancels when he gets attacked. He's an Akatsuki, so you get free extra turn if you have the duo. And his additional attacks, that's a lot of damage. And it's always hit. Is he better than Conan? Is he better than Conan? Is his damage better than Conan's utility? Ugh. Is it? I don't know. That's hard. Yeah, it's do I prefer the nuke over utility? I don't know. Equal? Sure. Is he better? I'll put him different. I'll think about it. I'll come back to it. Yeah, you like that placement? It's true. You're single target, so you're automatically trash. Man, but you're base 7 stars, so you can be with your brother. Yo, look at this. Freaking Itachi, Sasuke. How could they do this, man? Poor Sasuke fans. You're an SS. You're just annoying, but like, I don't care about you anymore. You don't even do anything. But you're just a base 7 star with damage cut, so you have to be an SS because you're tanky. Well, no, I don't care about you. He fell off. Madara, you can one-shot Konoha if you hit him. Just hit him then. Well, yeah. Let's see. Please don't ever let this happen. Let's see. Is that it? Is that it for the GK? Is it time for the main guy? Let me just double check if I miss someone. No, let's see. Yeah, I think it's time. Time to talk about him. Where is he gonna go? I wonder where he's gonna go. Oh no, he made it up here. I wonder why he's up here. Now, what do we call this tier? Poison Boy. We need a creative name for this tier. Alright, what should we call this Itachi? I'll talk about why he's up here. Poison Boy and... Okay. Weird figures. Okay. Why is Itachi the best character in the game? Pretty simple. There's no unit in this game that can one-shot you. Except for him. Like, literally one shot. Like, when we talk and we say this character will one-shot you, that usually means this character will one-shot a character. Sometimes 2, maybe 3. But usually never 4. But this Itachi, oh, he one-shots. I've gotten one-shot by him in PvP. It's not good. It's not a fun experience. There's nothing you can do. Because why? You attack him, you get illusion. You attack him, you get sealed. That sucks. And there's units in this game that makes him stupid. Just absolutely unfun fair. He is probably the most toxic unit this game has ever created. Because not once in PvP I ever worried about getting one shot. But now I'll get one shot if I see him and I don't turn off manual. If I don't turn on manual and make sure I don't kill his teammates that will seal me. But that's not even the case anymore. You'll see why he's up here. Because all of the counters that you had in the past is gone because of one unit that came out. One unit that came out that makes him uncounterable. And if you ever see this unit with this Itachi and you're not prepared, you lose your win streak. There's nothing you can counter. It's literally 0 counter. And we'll get to that unit very soon. And I'm not even I haven't even talked about his terrain. His terrain goes up when you hit him and is an 80% damage cut and 10k speed up. Like, you have to remove that terrain because it's a party terrain, which means whatever you have doesn't stop it unless you remove it with like Rambu Naruto or Hashidara. Oh, actually, where is he? Minato's going up. I forgot about this, but Minato removes terrain, and because of that, he has to be in SS. Just one reason, he removes terrain. Same with Sasuke. Sasuke removes terrain, but you're a little worse. Just because you remove terrain. That's that one reason, just to remove Itachi's terrain. Just for that one turn of attack. Because it's going to keep going up. Sasuke is actually in SS now. Whew, that's actually stupid. Now that Sasuke actually removes and prevents terrain from going up. I forgot about that. It's very important in this meta. Because 80% damage cut versus unit with 26 million HP that illusions you and seals you. You need to remove that terrain just so you can one-shot this guy. Ugh. Hate him. Hate him so much. Alright. What does everyone think so far of this live tier list? I can get my rants out, finally. All my Akatsuki rants. I barely went over people except for Akatsuki because, God, I hate him. Whew. And they just had to complete the Akatsuki team, man. They didn't need help. You already had Itachi, Pain, freaking Kizuna V2 if you had him 0 cost. Just, come on. Can Hinata counter Itachi? Counter is a hard word. It's a hard word to put into effect. Because for Itachi, he'll get a turn. And there's a reason why Hinata doesn't counter Itachi. And we'll get to that. We'll get to that later. Nah, that don't matter. Because Itachi's terrain, like, he can stop the seal, okay? But the true Itachi team doesn't rely on Itachi to seal. The toxic part about Itachi is his damage cut. It's an 80% damage cut. That will always be active. Because most people are immune to enemy terrain, but doesn't stop enemies' buff terrain. The only way to stop his terrain is to put a terrain that locks, remove and destroy state. Just those two. Because if you can remove the terrain, that works. But then you have one turn where he doesn't have his terrain up. If you don't kill him then, it'll just be back up. Whew. So, let's move on to the 40 costs. Most of these won't get rated because I don't need to talk about them. But the ones who will be rated, like this Naruto, everyone knows what this Naruto does. He's an S. He seals if he's an Akatsuki. And guess what? You'll see an Akatsuki. Let's see, who else? Kabuto. S. You see him, you touch him, you just ruin it for yourself. Jiraiya. Why do I have Kabuto there twice? Did I put him up? Huh, weird. Jiraiya is really good. But he's in SS, because it's Konoha. Let's see, next. There's so many Konan in here. Why is there so many dupes? Whatever. The reason why Itachi is an uncounterable piece of shit is this Konan. This Konan is the reason why you're not having fun. Biggest reason why you're not having fun. Because of her S1. Not S1, ability 1. Let me read what this ability 1 does. If there's a Konoha enemy, high chance to ignore resistance and inflict seal. Seal. If she sees a Konoha. If you have a Hinata who's a Konoha, she's getting sealed. Let's go through this. Akatsuki, of course. Konoha, no one cares about you. Konoha, 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 Konoha. The only time this doesn't work is on a mirror matchup. Akatsuki versus Akatsuki. But if you're not running Akatsuki and you see a Konan with Itachi, you're dead. Nothing will stop you. No, nothing will stop it. The only thing to stop it is don't run Konoha. Oh no, Anbo Itachi is not a PvP unit. That's a lead. He's there for the lead. He's not even a meme. His lead is too good. You don't want to use him in PvP. Yeah. Oh, and let's get to Conan skill. AoE, guarantee skip. We love skip. So even if she doesn't do anything, if she gets a turn, she has 5 withstand, so she's tanky. She'll AoE skip. Let's see. And if she sees a Konoha, she'll hit them with Jutsu Seal, which is different from Seal. So her preemptive is normal Seal. Her S1 is AoE Jutsu Skill. And let's go back to Itachi real quick. This toxic unit. His S1 is AoE. Random target gets hit by 10 additional attacks. If the enemy is sealed, it ignores their extra lives. So, if there's a Konoha and you run Itachi and Konan together, she'll seal them all. Itachi S1s, 5 additional attack triggers, and kills them. Fight's over. You can't even counter it because you're sealed. And they have Nagato Itachi in there for an extra turn just in case you didn't die. It's just, what do? You can't counter it. You can't counter it unless you run not Konoha. He's the reason why he's not fair. And that's not even it. People will see a Konoha because of one reason. I think that's all in the EX, right? Yeah. Origins. I'm only ranking one person in the origin. Hiruzen. SS. If he dies, he seals and jutsu seals. Oh yeah. So this is the team you want to run. This is, I think, the most toxic team you can ever run. Nagato Itachi. GK Itachi. Konan. Hiruzen. How does this team work? If you see a Konoha, she seals them all. If he dies, he seals them all. And then one-shots them. Take over their legendary potential unit so they don't do anything. And he removes state just in case you need it if they're immune to seal. It's not fair. Actually, no. Screw it. I'm putting him up here. He's too good in this meta. He's just, Yeah. So what I'm mentioning now is not the best Akatsuki team. It's probably the best team. Seals take control of their legendary potential unit. Destroys everyone. And if you don't have them, you slap in Sasori, who does the exact same thing. You don't remove state, but you can have Rambu Kaguya to do that for you. Man, this PvP is toxic. You don't ever want to run into those teams. Let's see. What else is next? Is there any unit that's worth ranking? I think that's it. Zetsu's not worth it. You're not worth it. You're a PvE unit. Everyone else don't really matter. I forgot to add Tsunade in here, but Tsunade will probably be in SS. Yeah, that's it. That's all the units that's worth to rank in the tier list. That was only an hour. I did do a 3-hour tier. Mostly talking about Akatsuki. Oh yeah, Wedding Naruto will be in SS, and they're both will be in SS. They're too good to be in S. So let's decide to order stuff. The top 5 legendary potential unit in the game are Akatsuki. How funny is that? Akatsuki meta. And I am not doing that. There's too many units that will just be slapped in the bottom of these tiers that don't even matter. Is she worth putting in a team without Itachi? If you're running on a full Akatsuki team, yes. Just sealing everyone. So the best thing in this game, in my opinion, is that preemptive units, the best thing you can do is status effect. So if you look over here, preemptive poison, which is, you need that. No have a really status effect, don't have one. Well, but that don't matter. Come on. These units are good because of their ignore resistant AoE paralysis. If you get hit by that, it's hard to come back unless your team is tanky and built for it. Same with her. If you kill her, you get hit by block state, which prevents you from moving for 1 turn. And if you attack her, your cast speed gets reduced by a lot. If I were to rank most of these, they'll be in C tier. I don't think there's any unit like this B tier and below. I want to say are a joke. They could all be in C tier. I could care less for it. I just put them there for just to make the tier list have units in the lower tier. Like this one, you could be down here and I could care less for it. But the fact that I put you in B tier make it look like there's people in a B tier. The most units you care about are A, not even A, are A plus and higher. Cause like look at that, the new Sasuke is in A plus. The newest Sasuke is in A plus. You only care about A plus and higher. So like the legend of the tier list. This weird name. Oh, he's over here. He's an S. He's a debuffer that works. You think he's better than Kabuto because you don't have to wait for the enemy to do stuff. You can just start inflicting it yourself while he also has the debuffing when he gets attacked. And I think he's pretty tanky because it's a Jiraiya. Jiraiya has all the immunities built in. So let me go back to explaining what the letters mean. Oh no, I mentioned it. He's a PvE unit. If I were to put him up here as a PvE, he'd be an SS. SSS. But the reason why I have them up here is just because their lead is too good. Like, I could totally ignore him, but that lead is just insane. I'll put him in the bottom. He's just insane. So, S units. Can you use this in PvP and do well? The answer is yes. You can totally use them in PvP and be fine. The ranking for S, probably you'll have an easy time if you have this team to hit rank 300. Is Itachi top tier with LP only or no? Oh, he's top tier either way. With legendary potential, he is stupid. Without it, he is stupid. So like S units, they're usable for top. I want to say if you go in for 200k, A plus, you can use these units for 200k, very easy. You might lose some games, but if that's fine. That's only if you're using units only in A plus. S, top 300. SS, top 150. SSS, top 50. And then that's like top 10. That's like whale territory. Like, you need to whale if you want to go to top 10 and have the easiest time getting there. You can stay there. You can be in top 10 with units in SSS and SS. Like, I've hit top 50. I could have hit top 50 last PvP with SSS units or SS. I just didn't have the time. Like, I was running Gaikashi, Dem, Hinata, and V5. So I was using a full SSS team. And I was having an easy time. Unless I see an Itachi that's built to one-shot you. And A+, I'm putting these units here just for an easy 200k. You get to 200k with units in A+. If you're 200k and quit, you can use A+ units. A+ with a mix of S, with a mix of the other two. The duo Izuna, why? They're good. Are they these good? No. Because if they're insta-kill immune, what do? You don't do anything. You get countered by insta-kill immunity. That's why they're down here. Just one immunity screws them. While in here, if they're insta-kill immune, you still took over their unit. If they're status effect immune, you just S1 them, or you S2 them, and you hit them for a lot of damage and skips them. Now they're always hit. Every unit is always hit. Every duo is always hit except for version 1, I think. Like, this might be this was like Hashidara was the second best unit, second best duo. And there's nothing wrong with him being an SS. He's a formation. I can't put all formation muted in SSS, sadly. I want to do that, but it's just like I'll kind of want to separate the really good ones to the good ones. That's why they're all together. Well, except for Sakura. Sakura is pretty good. In high tier PvP, it's like, yeah, they do. They can miss their insta kill because it's not guaranteed. Itachi and Nagato is guaranteed. It's not a chance. You get hit by it, and if you remove it, it's a guaranteed insta kill. They're not guaranteed. It's a high chance. Oof. And I don't have the new one because I didn't really go hard for it, but I've used all of them, and I could tell that they're definitely not better than Gaikashi. Yeah, that's everywhere. That's like the best thing for insta-kill right now are Puppet or Koto Amatsukami or fake insta-kill. Now he's in SSS because of his leader skill. He has the best leader skill for farming. Is it high chance? Let me check. I think so. Or is it guaranteed? Let's see. Yeah, it's high chance. But there's nothing wrong with it being a high chance because he gets an extra turn from his he gets it from his formation. And it deals 7 additional attacks to 5 village enemy. So Koto Amatsukami and Puppet State are the 2 best state in the game. They changed the game so much. And people don't run Sasori. I don't think people know about it. Because, last PvP, I got hit by that. And, I had to reset because my Naruto because he hit my legendary potential Naruto, and my Naruto hit me, and I died. And I'm like, that's that's toxic. I had to remove that state right away, and when I removed it, Naruto died. So like, there's if you get hit by puppet, there's no counter to it. And the best thing about puppet state that's better than Koto Amatsukami, if an enemy's dead, you revive them. Like, that is some nonsense. No, I don't think people know because people don't understand Koto Amatsukami. People will start understanding it because of Nagato and Itachi. Like, I didn't even know that was an interaction until I saw the Sasori in PvP. I was like top 50 when I saw it in PvP, and I got one shot. Itachi, how many revive does he have? One or two? He has two revives. Now, two revives, if there's no dupe, if you don't have a dupe, everyone feels squishy. Yeah, no, there's a PvP coming. And my god, I am not running Konoha during that PvP. Oh, hell no. I'm running three. I might be running 3 units. I do not want to see a Konoha. I don't want to run a Konoha. The only... If I were to run a Konoha, Sai has to be in my team. If you want to run a Konoha, you have to sacrifice a 90 cost to run someone that makes you immune to seal at preemptive. Because, like, it's not a, like, the thing with that is that it's not about not, like, you want to run that stuff not because you have to, but because you want to keep your win streak. If you have this OP team that beats 98% of teams, and you find the 2% that beats you, and you lose your win streak, what was the point of your team build? You lost your win streak. You want to build a team that's 100% can beat every team in the game. And Conan will 100% make you lose if you're not prepared to fight her. Even if you see her once in 100 fight, that once ruins your win streak. You know, freaking Conan, man. Like, Itachi with Hiruzen and probably the new Nagato and Itachi is manageable. But you slapping Conan in there and you're running Konoha, then that's just... You can't... like, if you get one shot, what do? You want to waste a gem? If you want to waste a gem, go ahead. But, like... You want to be prepared for the worst all the time. Freaking Conan. What a unit. But, like, we're in an Akatsuki team, you can do... Let's see. Conan team, Hinata, OP Minato, Wedding Naruto, and Sai. Sai will prevent it, yeah. SM Naruto will prevent it himself. Which means he'll probably be alive. But that means you have to... It's hard. It's hard to explain. No, not even hard to explain. It's hard to think without seeing. The really, really best team is don't run Konoha. Just because you don't want to see Conan plus Itachi. If you see Conan with Itachi with 0 dupe, that's manageable. But if you see Conan with Itachi with 5 dupes, and if you're going for top 50, you will see that. And you will get one shot if you're not ready. So, like, yeah, you can do some team building, because PvP is gonna start next week most likely, maybe even Monday. And I think there's gonna be a new unit when PvP starts. If it's an Akatsuki that seals, Just, just stop. Why are they making our lives a living hell? Itachi was already bad enough last PvP, and that wasn't even his final form. This is. He just had to release the Konar. And then you have to worry about Pain. If you see a max potential Pain, and he gets his S1 off, he's doing 25 additionals that can also one shot you. Whew. Next PvP is gonna be toxic. Y'all better be ready for it. It's not gonna be a fun PvP. That's why, are they? If you have Nagato and Itachi, your best bet is to. Do they have first strike? Yeah, your best bet is try to control the enemy Itachi as fast as possible. Just don't run Konoha. Konoha will screw you over. Yeah, that's not bad. 1.5 hours for a tier list. I'm gonna upload this. I'm gonna post a picture of this in the Discord. That went pretty well, I think. Oh yeah, I think I finally decided. I think I'm gonna put GK Pain over Konan. I think damage is good, cause sometimes damage is always worth it, while utility sometimes you don't need it. Will be a better lead than God Konan. You even use God Konan as a lead? Because if you're running Akatsuki, because that doesn't prevent. What is Konan's lead? I have no idea what his lead is. Her lead is. See, I know Pain's lead. If you have a Konoha, that won't stop Konan from doing her stuff. And God Konan, yeah, no, Pain's lead is. That's immune, and EX Konan is ignores resistance. So the best Akatsuki lead is Blue Konan, Blue EX Konan. Let me put her up here. She deserves to be because of her lead. Yeah, Blue Konan's lead is probably the best because it's protection state. That's fine. Nagato and Itachi should carry. Just target their legendary potential unit, and now he's on your team. I might go back and summon. I don't know. I don't really want to spend money. I don't really care for them that much. Because if I'm gonna run an Akatsuki, here's my plan. This is gonna be weird. But the team I'm running this PvP probably is Sasori. I got one dupe. Tobirama and Kizuna. Pain. And yeah, that's it. I don't want to run if I had the V2 Kizuna 0 cost, I'd run him. I'm not summoning. I'm not putting money into this. I'm not supporting their toxicity. No. I summoned on Pain because I like Pain as a character, but I could. I like Nagato. I like Nagato too, but not enough to support them with all of the toxic units coming out. But they could change it. Wait, when's the 15th? Whew. So. If Monday's unit is a GK Kimimoto, I'm summoning for him. That's why I'm not summoning. If it's a 40 cost Kimimoto, I'm summoning for it. But I'm not summoning. No, we don't need any more Akatsuki. Every time there's an Akatsuki meta, it's just bad. Bad for the players. And this is the worst. They managed to they managed to top. I think this is gonna top Rambo PvP. I think the upcoming PvP might be the worst PvP of all time. Might happen. Depends on how many smart people we see. If people are smart enough to realize that Sasori is good and run him in every team, just no. What's up, Lazy Painter? Surprise. I've streamed before, so people know. Let's see. Is that it? Let me just... Oh yeah. While I was making my legendary potential, I was just like, let me set up these units. So like, this would be very toxic. Sage. Let me actually talk about it. Sage. If Sage gets a legendary potential awakening, he will save us from this Akatsuki meta. Sage will save us because his state makes him immune to status effect. I'm pretty sure. Let me double check that. Is it remove and immune to status effect? Yes, it is. So if Sage gets a legendary potential unit, Akatsuki will die again. Yeah. We're one Sage away from stopping this. We can stop this. Sage Naruto can stop all of this toxicity. He just needs it. Just give it to him, Gree. Is Sage SSS worthy right now? He might be. But like, he has 4, yeah, he's gonna have 4 revives. Can I just make it? Yes, I can. But will I? No. We're right there. We're almost there, Gree. At the end of the month, give us Sage legendary potential and save us from this stupid meta. Because one dupe Sage will one-shot every Akatsuki in this game. Because he's type advantage against Akatsuki. Plus he has 4 revives with 26 million HP. Just please. Oh no, yeah, no. This PvP is gonna be toxic. There's no predicting otherwise. It's 100% going to be toxic. It was already bad last PvP, but it makes it even worse now because now Itachi has... Like, Itachi's perfect partner last PvP was Hiruzen. But now it's Konan. And it's an Akatsuki, so it even buffs everyone else even more. Ooh. Come on, Gree. That's all we need. Sage. Give us Sage. Shino. Who can they even relate? What can they even do? Like, our latest unit is... They have to release a KCM Naruto. Imagine if we get that, because we're going through... So we went from Itachi. Yeah, we're in a war arc again. And if they gave us KCM Naruto, God, and gives us a legendary potential for Sage, the meta has been saved once again. Gree, please save the meta. The next unit, I don't think they can do an Akatsuki unless it's a Kizuna, because they're out of Akatsuki. They're out of Akatsuki to legendary potential. All 90 costs Akatsuki has a legendary potential. I think that's why there's 11 of them and 5 of them are at the top. So, Lord and Savior Gree, save us. Save us from this toxicity. Because Sage is not even a toxic unit to fight. Just don't bring an Akatsuki, and he's okay. Well, that might be bad because he's sealed. So now you run Itachi and Sage. That'll be funny though. If they give us a KCM Naruto 90 cost, who will get? Let's see. Who will get the legendary potential? They always do 3. Sage, Jiraiya, sure. They could do V2 and V1 Jiraiya with KCM Naruto or Minato. That works. But Sage needs to get it. If the next batch of legendary potential doesn't include Sage, Gree, what are you doing? You're doing this all wrong. We need a savior, and this ain't it. So, well, that's been fun. Anything else before I sign off and end this stream? That was a successful first stream and first upload, I guess. I'm officially a YouTuber now. Check the Discord, sure. My leak is still valid. Hey, man. Could be. You never know. You never know, Agree. Who knows what they'll do next? They might give us something stupid or something that doesn't make any sense. If they release another Akatsuki this month, man, I'll be pissed. I've had enough Akatsuki, man. One Akatsuki meta is good enough. If this lasts for 2 months, I'm out. Just no. Just give a Sage. Sage the savior. Does it need to be Sage? Yeah, it has to be Sage. There's no one else. Also, Jiraiya. If they give it to Jiraiya and Sage, that's actually fun. What does Jiraiya do? I never actually... He inflicts illusion. Doesn't he? Yeah, he inflicts frog illusion. Or normal illusion. Yeah, frog illusion. Which I don't think is a state at all. Oh no, it is a normal state, but like, that should be fun. Frog illusion. He gives us a ton of stats if there's a Naruto and Minato on the team. So, I guess that's it. We can end the stream. I don't have any last comment other than save us, Lord and Savior Sage. The Lord and Savior, please save us. Other than that, yeah, that's it for the stream. Everyone, thanks for coming.